have your 11 for Sunday ready now?
Interesting, isn't it?
Preston North End is red tonight as Liverpool take on the Lilies of Darmstadt.
Well,
but it's all about business now.
It is. I think when you look at that lineup, I think it's McAllister going to be tried in that number 6 position. I'm not 100.
Klopp has said he will be used, and of course Darwin Núñez will be lucky to continue his great. He was once at Everton. Nürnberg and Clara are the 2 other acquisitions. And as he makes a little dart forward here and gets on the end of it and finds Gakpo, he can't. Nice from his time with Norwich City in England. That's a ball that's looking for Salah. They find Dominic Szoboszlai. Salah will nick that. Diogo Jota runs in. He's onside. And can't quite wrap his foot around the ball enough.
Well, it's a case of giving the ball away, and both sides. Jota that gives it away.
Scored a couple of absolute pearlers. McAllister. And that's taken a couple of little wobbles.
Being a problem.
Dominic Szoboszlai with the corner. It's Luis Diaz who flicks, and it's Mohamed Salah who taps the ball home from right in front of goal. The simplest of tasks for the ultimate predator.
Well, Darmstadt, it's not good defensive play from them, is it really? The ball from Szoboszlai is a good one. It's a low, flat corner with plenty of pace on it, and they don't deal with it in the German outfit.
That's a good nick by Salah and Diogo Jota. 2-0 to Liverpool. If you want to play out from the back, you can't give it away like that. And Mohamed Salah's so quick on the press, and Diogo Jota says thank you very much. Quite the start this for Liverpool.
Well, been real positive start, but again, Darmstadt don't do themselves any favours whatsoever. You've got to be a little bit sharper, a little bit.
They've been annoyed by that Salah's offside here.
That is Diogo Jota.
Well, Liverpool have been caught out here at the other end, and it's a fine finish by Matthias Honsack, and the Austrian halves the deficit. Liverpool caught cold, and Darmstadt answer back. Strap yourselves in.
Well, it's got to be one of these.
McAllister, nice little run by Diogo Jota, and a fairly agricultural challenge by Zimmerman. Move them together. Robertson was looking for Konate or Van Dijk. It's Szoboszlai with the strike, and it's blocked away. Orland with the corner. Szoboszlai half away. Ooh, what a chance that is. Alisson could only look and hope as Zimmerman had the chance to shoot for goal.
Well, it falls lovely.
Right out. It's a header back across takeover. It's a pretty ugly looking challenge, but Jota is there. It won't come out to Gakpo, it will come to Luis Diaz. Arnold. Up goes Gakpo, he's a long flick. Will release the ball, and the flag goes up against Luis Diaz. This won't count. Certainly won't. Gakpo and Diogo Jota, and Szoboszlai with a lovely touch. Decent strike as well, but it was straight at the goalkeeper. Win can only go high. That can break. This has been mainly their plan so far. And there's a little touch by Robertson on onside. And as soon as there is contact, despite the it's very deep round the back towards Zimmerman. For Luis Diaz, Schuhen is coming. It's not a particularly good clearance. And the effort from Cody Gakpo, he's just really unlucky because he could just hit. And Salah, there's a little push in there, but nothing too severe. Salah's coming round the other side, round the middle. That's McAllister. This is Luis Diaz. It's a lovely touch and step. And he just couldn't quite find that far corner.
I've seen already in pre-season the ability he has when he gets
the Liverpool players in and around there. Darmstadt are trying to do their best.
Wrong one.
That's Diogo Jota, and Zimmerman away. You can guarantee if the ball's up in the air in the penalty area, Luis Diaz, Salah. Here comes Andrew Robertson, good read by Christoph Clara. The start of repelled them. This is McAllister. That That wasn't far away. From a pretty long way away.
Well,
Diaz loses it. And there is a foul right on the edge of the penalty area, which is conceded by Konate. Lindenberger. And Hornby over it. It is Hornby. Takes a touch on the way through. And on it goes internally, or high, but internally, maybe higher. That's McAllister and Salah. And the opportunity for Stolikovic to break. Marvin Mellon made the run, but Virgil van Dijk got it across, but the ricochets off Robertson. The hand is by Allison. And he's quite something.
Off like the shot.
This is Luis Diaz. And this Diogo Jota. Pass probably had a little more air on it than he wanted.
Liverpool can sometimes get a little bit exposed in these sort of positions. Liverpool about to make substitutions.
Here comes Luis Diaz and scored it. Dominic Szoboszlai with the corner. Whipped in towards the near post. That's a stunning finish. Luis Diaz with a quite brilliant little flick.
But we saw in the first half the danger that Liverpool possessed from that corner. Szoboszlai, again he fires it in. You just watch Luis Diaz, he starts on the goalkeeper.
And then the touch was by Darwin Núñez, who very nearly scores with his first touch. Luis Diaz was trying to do something pretty incredible again there.
Well, again, he's got no right.
Who dances around a defender as though he wasn't there. That's what this young... it's just a whisker away. Scored a couple of really special... Duck's determined to make something happen.